So at this point, I think everybody has seen this Prismatic Evolution Super Premium Collection box. It looks pretty nice. I mean, the box is super shiny. Here are the stuff that's going to be inside of it. There's this deck box, this playmat, some sleeves. It looks like it's going to be a great product. Also, it comes with this promo, this fruitcake thing. Looks really nice. So I think we all knew this was going to be expensive, but we are already having some pre-orders selling for crazy amounts. It is basically impossible to find really any reputable places that have pre-orders for these. I think it's a little bit too early for pre-orders, and at this point I feel like not as many places are going to be offering pre-orders, especially for high demand products. And even though I've been hearing from some sources that this product is supposed to be heavily printed, like some people said it was going to be 3 times as much as the Terapagos UPC, and those were super cheap because those were got printed a lot, or there just wasn't as much demand for them. You might think that this won't be that expensive because hearing that they're printing 3 times the amount of the Tropicos UPCs, surely there'll be enough to go around, right? Doesn't really look like it. I mean, I feel like with pre-ordering, it creates a already kind of set market price beforehand, and I feel like then prices are already going to be inflated by the time it actually gets released because people are able to pre-order, and it sets kind of like a market price, and we're seeing that here. So TCG Player, one thing I will say about pre-orders is it's definitely always more expensive than what you can buy on eBay. I don't know. I've noticed that this is like kind of like a trend. If you're pre-ordering anything on TCG Player, it's more likely that it's going to be expensive on here. And rather, if you were to go on like somewhere like eBay, you can find a lot cheaper listings. But TCG Player is kind of like what people use to, I guess, gauge a market price. And there have been sales for this product at $500 plus. And MSRP, I believe, for this is $90. So if you think about the markup on that and people are paying, that's over 5 times. That's like 6 times the MSRP, which is even worse than some other examples of Prismatic Evolution's products. Elite Trainer boxes at one point were $100. That's just double MSRP. Other products were around double MSRP as well. Some were around triple, like the surprise boxes and stuff. They dropped to I think around like 60s, so that's around triple MSRP. But this is about like 5-6 times MSRP and has had official sales. You can't see there are some listings here from some sellers. There's not that many, but there have been some sales. So you can see here, people have been buying these in the $500 range, which I think is absolutely absurd. Some people even bought multiple quantities, like this person bought 4, which I think is ridiculous, buying multiple quantities at $500, but some people did. So we have official sales at this price. So the current market price here is $520, but like I said, on TCG Player, prices are always more expensive on pre-order. If you go on eBay, you can find them for cheaper. So you can see here, you can buy from multiple sellers. A lot of people here are a lot smaller sellers. If you're going to buy from people on eBay that have, say, confirmed pre-sales, I would be a little bit cautious. You can see this person only has 50 reviews and they say confirmed pre-sale order. I mean, nothing in the space is confirmed. Even if they have an order placed somewhere, it's a gamble. That's all I'm gonna say. So it might be worth it to type your money and possibly get it at this price. But it's using the word confirmed in this whole market is not. You can't really trust it. So yeah, this person's saying it's confirmed, but obviously, I'm not really sure if that's really 100% correct because, like I said, if even this person did buy from somebody somewhere, they could get their orders canceled and possibly you won't get it. But like I said, maybe it's worth tying up your money. So this is going to be released. I don't know if I mentioned it on May 16th. So we are now around like 2 months out from this product being released. So you can buy it for under what TCG Player has been selling for like over 500. You can buy it for around 300. But you got to be careful because it's possible a lot of these people don't actually really know if they're getting it or not, which is the case for probably a lot of these people. They have a lot of lower, I guess, amounts of feedback. So you got to be careful with who you order from. But like I said, maybe it's worth paying $300. I don't really know. For me, if you're asking, am I going to pre-order any of these at 300? Probably not. You guys know already that I have a good amount of Prismatic. And for me, if I am going to buy any of these, I'm probably going to buy it on release and hopefully they drop. Because right now I'm not really in a rush or anything to buy more Prismatic, but I would like some of these products. But to pay 300 right now, I'm not really sure where the market is going to stand on these. But for 300 could possibly be a good price. I mean, these are selling for 500, but we have seen a lot of pre-orders go for crazy numbers. Like I'm pretty sure the Prismatic PC ETBs at one point were selling for, I believe, around 400 or 500, but then they dropped all the way to like low 200s. So prices when you're pre-ordering, it can really be in your favor sometimes. But I just think at 300, it's not like anything crazy. Like if it was maybe 200, like I could find a place selling for 200, I would buy it. But at 300, it's a little bit of a harder buy. But like I said, maybe it will be smart in the future if you buy right now. But yeah, there's just really no places to really buy like any of this stuff. Like Journey Together booster boxes is basically impossible to find for under MSRP. And these products, I mean, there's some places selling them, you know, just for what TCG players selling them for like 500. So obviously, there's really no good place to buy these. And on eBay, you're obviously running the risk of not even getting the product. So yeah, these products I would like to have, but there's just no place to buy them from right now, which seems reasonable. I don't have any secret source for this product. And I feel like a lot more people now, especially smaller stores and game stores, are probably not going to really offer these online. Like, I feel like game stores are going to start moving towards probably not really having pre-orders online and just having in-person sales. That's how I really feel like things are going to go. Like, I did order my Journey Together booster boxes from a local card store. But I'm thinking in the future they might change things up because it's possible with, their allocations and stuff. If they're offering pre-orders for, online orders, their store might not have much. So I feel like just this whole supply thing, especially with all these good products that are going to get released, I feel like less stores are going to have them for pre-orders, and I feel like the prices, then will also get jacked up because I feel like, pre-orders, it can be harmful in the way that you can pre-order them and it sets like a high market price for them. But at the same time, if you don't have a lot of pre-orders available and like a lot of people aren't offering it, the less supply could drive prices up even more. So I don't know, it's just a tough situation with this whole pre-ordering thing now, and really to try to gauge if it's worth buying or not. But yeah, I feel like at 500, obviously that's a no-go, but at 300, it's a possibility. It's a good buy because I believe the 151 UPCs. Let's see where they're at. So 151 UPCs, they're at 337, and you got to think about this. Like, they were $90 at one point at Costco. Like, I forget exactly how long ago. It might have been like 6 to 8 months ago. And they're now 337. Obviously, like this, got, I don't know if that was really a reprint or what it was, but these have grown extremely fast. As you can see here, like, look at the year chart, is pretty crazy. So, I mean, if you compare this and the Prismatic one being $300, like, obviously, assuming you get it from this person, it might not be the worst buy, but we've been hearing the whole thing, like I said, about there being 3 times the amount. So possibility when the product does actually get released, the prices may drop a significant amount, and then that'll be your time to buy if you want to buy in. I don't think it's going to go to MSRP, but I think it's possible it'll probably go lower than what it's at here, but who really knows? So that's all I want to talk about with this product. That there's already been confirmed sales for 500, although you can buy them for $300 on eBay. So, yep, that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.